Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm back with another unboxing, and as you can tell by the title of this video, it's going to be the Micro Draco. Now, a few months ago, I posted up a YouTube shorts saying that I had a Mini Draco coming soon. And although that was true, I had the gun in layaway, walked into my local FFL today to pay it off and bring it home so I can do the unboxing and first impressions video on it. But I saw a Micro Draco on the wall, and so I asked, I'm like, hey, can I switch? And it was about the same price, because I know lately when I've been looking for the Micro Draco, they're actually, in my opinion, or well, not opinion, but from what I've seen, they're the hardest one to find compared to the full size or standard size Draco, the Draco NAC 9, the Mini Draco. But the Micro Draco, it seems to be the one that you can barely find. These are more so novelty guns to me, and a lot of it's not necessarily practical, so this is more so just getting it for collection purposes. So let me go ahead and open this up and let y'all see. Now, the box came kind of beat up. I still don't quite understand why they put such a small AK pistol in a box big as this. You know, the box should be at least half. But as you can see, here's the Micro Draco, and it's made in Romania, so it's not the American version made by Century Arms. And let's see if somehow it will let me focus on where it says Micro Draco. You may or may not be able to see that. Hopefully you will. But yeah, let me show you that the weapon is clear. Nothing in the chamber, no magazine. Putting it back on safe, placing it back down. That's a lot of cosmoline. The FFL, when they got it in, they wiped it down quite a bit. But when they ship these inside the boxes, that cosmoline they put on the weapon, it soaks into the foam too. So other than that, it comes with a join the NRA card that you can fill out and send in. It also has a Youth Handgun Safety Act notice, and it comes with a owner's manual. Now, in light of the recent events that happened in Nashville, Tennessee, I want to say that my heart goes out to the families of those victims, and that there used to be a time when we could agree to disagree in this country and it didn't have to turn violent. There also used to be a time where, and I'll be 40 this year, but I can still remember a time seeing trucks at the school with rifle racks in the windows. I'm from the deep south, so it wasn't an uncommon thing, and nobody broke in the truck to get it. But now people just losing their mind, and we can blame the gun, and I can understand why some people will feel that way about more guns being in society. I can totally understand it, and I'm not going to try to dismiss your feelings, because I think we all want a safe society. But where we differ is how we go about trying to achieve that. And I'm not going to necessarily go in on my own personal opinion, but I will say that we need to start listening to each other more and get out of our own heads as if you don't agree with me 100%, that means you hate me. That's getting old, it's getting played out, and it's getting to a point where you can't even have civil discourse with a person you might not agree with. So let me get back to this. This is chambered in 7.62 by 39. Again, it's the Micro Draco. Another thing that drew me to this particular one when I saw it on the wall is the handguard. I've never really been a AK-47 fan until I got my first Draco, and the wood furniture kind of grew on me. But out of all of them, the Micro Draco wooden handguard, as far as aesthetics is concerned, is the one that appeals to me the most. I don't know, it could be a backpack gun. Now, I think they do sell like a rear sight now that you can slide in with a sight pushing tool that's a little bit better than this, and that if you kind of take your time to try to aim it right, you can do okay up to maybe 25 yards and more, a little over 25 yards. Yeah, but I don't see this being like a long range or even intermediate range. Intermediate, is that? Well, like anything like over, say, 50 yards maybe. But yeah, these are still pretty hot to get right now. As far as I know, what's kind of driving the price up is you have the 922R compliance, which I think the American gun industry kind of played a part into that, because these are actually fairly cheap to make. And I was looking at different forums and stuff where people were talking about, you know, they could get AK-47s in general back in like the 90s or whatever for 200 bucks or less. Well, before the ban. And when the assault weapons ban expired in 2004, what ended up happening was a lot of these flooded the market, and the US side of things that were producing like the AR platform couldn't necessarily compete, because I'm not exactly sure what brand it was, but it was at Walmart here in my local town when they first, my town, when they first started selling ARs out of Walmart, which they don't do anymore. But you could get a AR-15 for about $2,000. And like, that's all you could really find around a $2,000 mark. Now, was it really actually worth that much? No. But so then the American manufacturer side of things, with the AR trying to compete with these super cheap AK platform weapons, you know, they kind of lobbied so that, you know, and you know that our relationship with Russia is strained, and you know, old con bloc countries. So, you know, they was trying to figure out a way to get these banned. Well, and if I'm not mistaken, Chinese AKs and Russian AKs in particular are banned. So if you have one already, sit on it. Don't get rid of it. Yeah. So with that being said, when they started trying to do the ban and then the 922R compliance thingy, it pretty much arbitrarily drove up the price for you know, AK-47, say from Romania, Poland, and you know, other old con bloc countries. And I guess there's just, I wouldn't say capitalism, there's just more so price manipulation to try to be able to compete with the cheaper AKs that could be bought here at one time. So, you know, I can honestly say I look at this gun, and maybe, you know, just being realistic as far as production and all of that, you look at like, say, Romanian currency rate and labor, maybe the price per hour, money that however they make per hour, maybe 100, 150 at the most to make this. But then it gets to the USA, and because of all the bureaucracy, the lobbying from the American gun manufacturing to kind of drive the prices up on imported weapons, now this thing's $1,000 and over. Ridiculous, but it's just a game that's being played right now. Also going into the election season. Man, that's a lot of cosmoline. Look at that, that's just like wet, crazy. But going into the upcoming election season, prices about to go up through the roof again. Another thing that I took away from like 2020, when the world was just going to shit, when it came to ammo, I watched a few big name ammo, firearms YouTube channels, and a lot of them recommended, don't go out and panic buy. Just grab your box of ammo every month when you get paid, 1 or 2 boxes, and eventually, over time, it'll build up, because to the regular person, they think that 1,000 rounds is a lot of rounds, which is not. It's not even nowhere near a lot of rounds. You can shoot that in a weekend or 2, you know, just practicing. And, you know, practicing to become more proficient with your weapons. But I did notice that over time, my ammunition my ammunition stockpile began to grow without me having to go broke trying to buy ammo in bulk. And I've been pretty much getting ammo in a fairly decent price range. It's not as cheap as it used to be, but it's not like during the pandemic type prices. But other than that, I'm going to get off this camera. I'm gonna pretty much break this down and start cleaning it the best I can. Like I said, it's super greasy from the cosmoline, and it's gonna take a while to get it all off. So other than that, it's a Friday. Tomorrow's April Fool Day. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Stay peaceful, but stay dangerous. And by dangerous, I mean just knowing how to protect yourself. And I pray for peace in our society. And whenever evil arises, that there are good people to confront it as it arises, like those cops did in Nashville when they rescued the other students. Again, let's pray for Nashville. Let's pray for the victims of that tragedy. And let's be more and more vigilant on advocating for responsible gun ownership. And that's all I have for you. Enjoy your weekend. God bless.